and welcome back to Crochet Flow. My name is Paris and I am back today with another video. It's going to be different because I am not going to be talking about anything finished, but you could look at this video as actually a cry for help. I'm just saying, because I have counted my WIPs and they are more than 20, and I can't even find one of my biggest WIPs. So I'm just going to show them to you, not in any particular order, and I am hoping to see someone comment if they are doing the same or going through the same situation. I'm calling it a situation because I don't know how I ended up doing this, but I'm not asking for a diagnosis either. I'm not asking you to diagnose me with inattention or some sort of ADHD or whatever, no. But feel free to do that if that's your thing. But I am going to show you my WIPs and just ramble about my thoughts about them and why I started and didn't finish that and what I'm going to be doing with them. So anyways, I may not even have all of them because I know I couldn't find one light blue blanket, which I hope to finish sometimes this year, and I have shown it in the past, but let's get right into it. So this is my most recent one, so I'm gonna just get out of the way. So this is a penguin, and I'm following a video by I forget her name, Mary Mix, and I have another penguin up there. So this is just a second one of the same, and I'm hoping to finish this one today. So that's good news, is that this one will be finished, and it's what she calls Panji penguins. It's similar to that one. I'm going to attach her link down below. It's a video tutorial on YouTube, and she does a very good job, and also she has a pattern of the same. So that's out of the way. That's one of my most recent WIPs, and that one will for sure be finished today. I'm using this yarn, Sweet Snuggles, and it's nice and soft, and I love working with Sweet Snuggles. I've said that in the past. I'm also gonna get this ramble out of the way. These are all this is all yarn that I'm gonna use to make minis and other stuffies. So that's not an actual WIP, but I'll get that out of the way. So I think this is one of my oldest WIPs. I've had this more than 4 years. So what happened is I had a cocoon, and this I even forget which yarn this was. I think it was Lion's brand yarn. I forget it. I have had it for a very long time, and they no longer have this yarn, but it's really good for blankets, and I had it as a cocoon. So I frogged the cocoon and started a blanket, which I hope to be just a double crochet throw blanket. I never ended up doing it, so I hope to do this sometime because I love the feel of it. And I have another blanket on my bed that's made of the same yarn, and it's nice and warm and soft. So that's one of my old WIPs. Okay, I have this one I have shared with you before. This one was meant to be a hexicurdy. It still will be, because I will work on it somehow. I might have to undo this tiny blanket that I knit. This one I knit, I did not crochet, but I don't like what it looks like, and it's very loose. So I'm gonna have to undo to frog this one and finish this hexicurdy. That's my goal with that WIP. That's WIP number 3. I will lose count. Anyways, this is a blanket I have shared with you previously, and this one is going well, and this one I'm definitely gonna finish. And the only part left for this blanket is the binding or whatever, just to go around using, I chose to go with white yarn, so I'll do that. I'll bind it off with some white yarn around, using maybe some scallops of 5 or 3, and this one will be done. This one I can finish in an hour if I wanted to, but I guess I'm just lazy. Speaking of lazy, I just remembered, let me show off my t-shirt again. I have shown this t-shirt before. It says it takes balls to knit, and I guess I don't have that because I do have some WIPs that I started knitting and they are not going well. So let's just do the ones I have for crochet first and we'll go to knitting. So I also have this. I wanted it to be some sort of mesh sleeve, but this one actually I have a reason as to why I stopped. It's I think a mohair. It's a beautiful color, but it's very itchy, so I stopped. I don't think I'm gonna finish it, and if I do, because I don't think I can frog it either, just because of the texture of the yarn, but who knows, I might still do it again because I still have some yarn left. I might just make it a scarf. That's WIP number 5, I think. Then I have a similar one which is white, and this one I will actually do it. This one I want it to be a mesh top. I've just been doing it very slowly because I really don't know if I can wear it, but I can make it just even to gift. But this will be a nice mesh top, and I have yarn to finish it, so that's good. I'll work on that. I also have something that I started knitting here. I won't even talk about that because I don't even know what it is. So that's WIP number 6, I think. Okay, let's see what's here. WIP number 7. This one I actually love it, and this is very beautiful yarn I bought sometimes back, and I started a triangular shawl. I don't know if you can see that yarn. It's, I think, a wool, no, is it a wool blend? It's a blend of wool and nylon, I think, and it's a fingering weight, and that explains why I haven't gone far. But it's a beautiful Zabra shawl, I believe that's what it's called, and I'm just knitting it all through and increasing on the bias. I can link, I will add a link of where I got the idea in this video, and that's the shawl. I think it's gonna be pretty beautiful, and this one I actually do work on it when I'm having a break from crochet. So this one is going slow but surely, and if you're interested in these bags that I store my WIPs in, I just got them off Amazon in bulk, and I use my labeling machine to just add what it is. I haven't done that for all my WIPs, but that's my goal, is to organize them and label them so that I know what, every time I pick up a bag, instead of opening, I can just look at the label and know whether I want to work on it or not. So that's WIP number 7, I think. I have this hat. I won't talk much about it. I know this one I will finish, and I will tell you why. This one I will finish because I've already finished 2 of them. One of it is this one, and it's my favorite hat now. It's a, what's the name of the hat? It's a rose hat by Smells Like Yarn. It's my favorite hat. It's not too warm because this is acrylic yarn, and I just used a number 4. So, but I love the color. It's, I think, rose heather or something like that by Loops and Threads. But yeah, I'm proud of these hats because these were my ever hats, my first ever hats to work in rounds and also use DPN. So this one I love it, love it, love it, and I will finish this one. This is my 3rd one. I do have another one that is this color, so I finished the yarn. If I can't find the same color of yarn, sorry, if I can't find this, I will just probably make it in black because it's just gonna be mine, and I love them. I really love how soft it feels. So that's WIP number 8, I think. Okay, then I just put them in these tots. Some of them I find them from Value Village. Okay, then I have this, which was meant to be a witch hat. I started and I did not finish, and I don't think I'll finish it because I didn't do proper increases here. It's purple, it's not blue. It looks like blue on the screen, but it's purple, and I just need to give it a brim. I might actually finish it for me to wear it on Halloween. So I didn't do proper additions here, so it kind of looks weird and I didn't like how it looks, so I didn't finish it. But I won't frog it. I'll still finish and probably make a spider for it to hang, and I might wear that on Halloween. So it's in this beautiful bag, project bag, which has motifs of sheep on them. I love it because it also has holes where I pull the yarn through. So that's WIP number 8. Okay, there are some that are not worth my airtime, but that's okay. This one I had already started a scarf, very beautiful yarn from, I think it was it from Hobby? Yeah, it's a Hobby yarn, very beautiful ombre. I had started a scarf which I intended to be an Crazy 8 scarf, or whatever they are called, like an infinity scarf, but I undid it and started something else that I don't know what it is. I have still my hook there and my scissors, so hopefully I can do something else with the yarn. So that's number 9. And then I have this, which is just in a plastic bag. I hope it's not too noisy, but this one actually has 2 whips, which are, this one I would like it to be another hexi cardi, and I'm sure I frogged something, which I don't know what I frogged, but I'm using this impeccable stripes in the color terracotta, that one, and I have some few of these. So this actually has 2 whips. So this one I'll do for sure, I know, because they work pretty fast, the hexagonal pieces. I have some patches of what I meant to be a granny square bag. I have about 3 squares there and a whole bunch more in there. So I hope you're still here with me, diagnosing me with some inattention or something, but I do have these what are they called, pieces, flowery pieces. I want it to be a bag that has what is it called, daisy squares, and this one I really am going to do it. Whether that is within this year remains to be seen, but like I said, this video is maybe a cry for help, and to see if other crocheters and knitters are going through the same. So those are 2 whips, so number, I lost count, so maybe number 9 and 10. Then I have this sweater. I started, it was meant to be a vest, and this one I know I will undo it because it doesn't fit me, and if I finish it I don't know who to give. So this one I will frog. I was using a pattern from a book I had bought. I don't know where the book is, so I can't share, but this is a knit whip, and I will frog this one. Usually I don't frog, but I won't do it, so why not frog it and use this yarn. It's very beautiful, and I think it's a number 5, and I'm sure I can make something beautiful out of it. So I'll frog that whip, and that's whip number 11. I think. Okay, I have this green whip. I know I may be going very fast, but this is not meant to be a slow video either, because it's just rambling about my inattention. So this is supposed to be a mesh top that I hope to finish, and it's going on well. Doesn't look too cute with my black t-shirt inside, but this is pretty easy to work through, so I'll do this. This one is mine, and it's a linen yarn that I got from Value Village, and it's beautiful. It's not too soft, but I'm determined to finish it. This is the yarn. That's WIP number 12. Okay, number 13 is a blanket, which is yellow, and I'm using a shell stitch, I think. It's beautiful. There's a video on, if I can find a video, the video I was trying to follow on YouTube to make a baby blanket. I don't think I'm ever gonna finish this one, and if I do that, I'll be so lucky. So it's very soft, and that's WIP number 12. All right, WIP number 13 is this one. I don't even know what this is. I'm using a very yarn number 7, and I wanted it to be like a round pillow, so I intend to make 2 round parts and join them, but that remains to be seen as well. It's beautiful though and soft. So that's WIP number 13, I think. There's fluff everywhere. This blanket I have shared in the past, so I won't dwell on it, but this is easy to make. It's double crochets in the V's, so this is just a repeat project that I can finish when I have time. And this one I've had for, I think I've had it for over 5 years for sure. I could be wrong, maybe at least 3 years, and it's in a nice tote bag by Span Fiber Arts. I love these totes, they come in handy. That's WIP number, I think, 14. And then I have this patchwork. I won't even talk too much about it, but it is some granny squares. I don't know what I was doing with the granny squares, but I have a few of them. And this one I might actually make a granny square, some granny square blankets or something. I have quite a few in there. This one I can share just for you to see the bag and how handy they are. And that's WIP number 14, I think. Then, oh, I have this blue blanket. I thought I didn't find it, but this is one of the projects that I've made a good progress, and this one will be done eventually. It's just a simple blanket using some sort of double crochet weave. So I weave front post and back post and alternate that way to give a woven texture, and it's nice and beautiful and warm. It's a baby blanket. That's a WIP number 15, I think. Okay, then what do I have here? This one, I started a top of my own. I already sorry, I already did a swatch. I wanted to make a summer top using it's what yarn is this? This is some yarn I got in Quebec, and it's a mix of silk and linen. So it's a very special yarn. It's special to me because we got it during a trip, and I just wanted some sort of a mesh top, and I got a pattern which I used to swatch. I actually think I have the correct gauge, but it doesn't look like, I don't know. And that's what I intend to make with this one, but I'm yet to really start. However, I already casted on, I think I have actually 2 rows in there, and also I have the beautiful stitch stoppers, or whatever they are called. These ones I got from Walmart. They come off like that. So that's my WIP number 17, I think, and it's in my Muji tote. Sorry, there's an ambulance passing. So it's in my Muji tote, and that's number 16 or 17. And then I started a cotton WIP, which is I love this yarn. That's not the name of the yarn, but it's a Tunisian shawl, and that's all I've made. But I started enjoying it, and just when I was starting to build it up, I gave up. Not really gave up, stopped doing it. So I got maybe distracted into starting just another WIP. So that's a Tunisian shawl, and I'll make it. I'll do it, and it's in my nice bag that says socks. It's not socks, it's a shawl, but it's all right. That's number 18, I think. And then number 19 is I'm making this pouch, which is just a simple crochet pouch, which is I wanted it to be I forget the flower name. I think it's a daisy pouch, a second daisy pouch, because I already have one, but then I gave up again. But I'll do it. And in there is another project I had started of making some baby socks. I gave up because the pattern was not turning out correct. So it's in there. I wrote something to remind myself. It says attempted a duckling shoe, and I have the page of whatever pattern I was using. I never got to do it. So that's my WIP number 19, I think, 19 or 20, whatever. And then I have this knit sweater I was working on, and I was proudly adding my stitch markers, which is a daisy flower and a bee. Very beautiful stitch markers. But I think because it's too wide, it was supposed to be a hoodie. I might keep making it, just because even if it's wide, I like the feel of it. I might keep knitting it slowly, or if I don't, I'm not gonna frog it. I'm just gonna join it, because it's mine. I can show you what I will do with it. I'll join it into a slouch hat. So if I just join it in the middle, it's just gonna become a nice slouch hat. So I'm not gonna frog it. If I don't finish it, it's gonna be a hat. That's number 21 or 22. After this, it's a nice time to organize my WIP, so it's good that I'm showing them off, not showing them off, calling for help from those who finish WIPs on how to organize them and get them done. But yeah, then I have a very important bag here that I'm not going to really talk much about. But this bag contains, it says don't judge me, just put the groceries in the bag. This one has a notebook and a whole bunch of what are they called, swatches. These ones have a story to them. I won't even take them out, but this will be a video on its own when this is done. I won't say what it is. It's gonna be a secret for now, but within the next maybe 2 months I'll finish, and I'll be back here to tell you all about it. So they are all swatches of different patterns. Maybe some people have gone through this. It's a big commitment, from what I have seen, because they have to be just right, and these are some of the swatches that got wrong. These are more that also were not correct, or I need to what is it called, I need to block them. But these ones are already good swatches. They are labeled and they need to go into some proper packaging and sent off. But this is the story of another day, and I'll be back to tell you all about it. Okay, so that's actually a project with a goal, and I'm proud of how far I have come, and I will be back to tell you all about it. Then I have my last WIP, which is, I think, WIP number 22 if I'm not wrong, and this one I'll actually show. I'll try and wear it for you to see. So this is my hexicadi. I've been working on it for quite a while, and as you can see, I've already joined the parts. But also something that happened is that one side is on the inside out, the other side is, I don't know, I have to try a second hexicadi to make sense of the whole thing. The other thing is, since I don't like the way hexicadis come out, like you join only 2 pieces of hexagons, I added 3 rows on each part in the back. I'll show you, just so that there is space. I was a seamstress sometimes back, so that's where my thinking process was, is that the back part is always different from the front. So I added some 3 rows to see how it will turn out, and I hope it does turn out well. But this project is actually going very well, and it will be done soon. It's very big, it feels like a blanket, nice and cozy, and that's how far I have come. And when I'm done and blocked, I'll share with you this make, because I'm really happy that it's come this far. So this is a good WIP. This is what makes crocheting interesting, because you get to see what you're doing. It might be slow progress, but you do actually see progress. So besides making my stuffy toys, this is what I am up to, collecting or becoming a WIP hoarder. And that's just, this has been very, I must say, this is therapeutic though, because I've been really thinking about all my WIPs and what to do with them, and just, I think, ruminating about them for lack of a better word. But I feel better now that I have shared all of them, because they kind of give me perspective that I need to stop. I need to stop starting new projects if I'm not gonna be finishing what is already started. And also that gives me something that might be a way to shine a light into what my state, my mind, the state of my mind at this point, so that I can just take some times and pull back from starting new projects, including this and probably other projects in life, and just be more mindful about finishing things when I start. Again, I'm not asking you to diagnose me. I'm not asking for therapy, but at this point I honestly think I might need therapy in regards to my crochet WIPs. So there you are. This has been a long video. I'm gonna try and maybe edit out some of the things that are not necessary, but I just would like someone to see all that and probably help me get myself organized and maybe get some projects done. Maybe we should just psych each other up, like encourage each other to get the projects finished, and that would be a good thing. So anyways, I think this has been because I've been working on my stuffed toys more for my markets and not finishing up my previous projects, and then starting some knitting WIPs, which was a bad idea if I can't finish one. But when I finally do, I'll be proud to share all that with you. So thank you for watching, and I hope you found this either interesting or some consolation if you're doing the same thing as me, and let's encourage each other to finish the projects that are already started before we start others. Thank you for watching. Happy crocheting, happy making. Just go with the flow and let's get the projects finished. Thank you. Bye.